Today, I'd like to talk about a couple of accessories for the Wilson SFX9, as well as subcompact pistols in general. First off, let's talk about the Antimatter Industries wing. Cut to the chase. You don't have to watch the whole video. If you have a subcompact pistol and this thing fits your gun, buy it. All right, get to a little more of the information. This wing is something that mounts on your flashlight. I have a TLR7. It mounts to that, folds up on the side of your frame, works with your existing holster, and as you draw your gun out of the holster, the wing folds out, and you now have a thumb rest, a gas pedal, a wing, whatever you want to call it. Fantastic for these subcompact pistols. Even something like my SFX9 or X9S, whatever they call it these days. Where it's a fairly heavy for a subcompact, and it's not as snappy as most of your subcompacts. Still fantastic accessory to get for this gun. Show you how it works here. I've got this in my holster. Let's just turn it around because the wing's going to be on the backside towards your body. And what ends up going on is as you pull this out of the holster, this wing extends. This is spring-loaded. And then, so after you've pulled it out, it's extended. You have a wonderful thumb rest. And this is not floppy at all. This is actually very firm. You can get some good pressure down here. And so what this is going to do is it helps mitigate that rise. So when you fire your gun, typically, always, you're going to get some amount of muzzle rise, whatever that happens to be, right? Getting this thumb rest on here, just like I do on my competition guns, it minimizes that rise. You'll still get a little bit of flip, but it really, really mitigates it. And it helps you get a good grip, good place to put your thumb. And it helps eliminate some of that, not just the flip, but I'll call it a little bit of the snappiness, even though that's not really an issue on this. Your gun's still snappy, but as the gun flips, it gets a little bit more pronounced. Anyway. This is a fantastic little thing, 120 bucks, something like that. The way that this thing works is you actually replace this section of the mount. So I don't know if it shows up here, but they've got pictures on their website. Undo 2 screws, take off the mount, put this wing on this side of the mount, snug it back up, and you're good to go. You may have to loosen up your retention on your holster just a touch to get this to work, but it works in all the holsters I've got, so no big deal there. Anyway, this thing is fantastic. I can't recommend it enough. I piss away $100 on all kinds of other stuff that's stupider than this. This was actually a great purchase. Honestly, subcompact gun with a light, get one of these. You won't regret it. Next thing I want to talk about is magazines. So this is specific to, this is the X9S or the SFX9, which is what they've renamed it. Mine has the short grip, 10-round grip, and they come with a flush mag that's 10 rounds, or they come with a 15-round that's extended. So 2 things that I would do is I would get the pinky extension. So this is the 10-round magazine with a pinky extension. When that goes in there, you get a even better grip. Let's make sure you can see that. You get a much better grip than you do without it. And this doesn't hurt your concealability in any way. The concealability issue is right here at this butt of the grip, and we aren't adding any length to that. This is all down further. Pinky extension is fantastic. This is a nice aluminum piece, a milled aluminum piece. I want to say it's around 20-30 bucks. And you just replace your existing base plate with it. Really like it. Those extensions are fantastic. They give you just a much nicer grip. And without that in there, just so you can see, I've always said this is a good grip for a subcompact. I can get a half a pinky on there. It works just fine. I've been using this for quite a while. And then over the past year, I picked up these pinky extensions. Do that. The other item, these subcompacts come with a 15-round magazine that goes in, and you can see it's got this little section here. So my only issue with this is it gives you the added rounds, but the grip isn't the best. It's fine. It does its job. No big deal. But Wilson has a solution. They make a sleeve. So let's take a look at this. You can see the two of these. The sleeve fills up that grip. What it does is it gives you, in essence, the full-size 15-round grip by having this extension in here. This is another aluminum piece. So when you put this in here, you now have exactly the same profile as their standard full-size grip on this X9S SFX9 series. That is a very nice grip, and the magazine wobbles around just as a normal one would, but as you grip on this, you get a good grip. So if you want to fill out that back, it works well. It's a little bit more visible than the 10-round magazine, which is the reason I ended up going with the 10-round magazine anyway, so I can conceal it better. But where you can get away with a longer grip, this is a great option to have. What these do is you will do one of two things. You'll either buy a brand new magazine for the full-size grip, the 15-round magazine, and then buy the sleeve itself, or you take the 15-round magazine that came with your subcompact, the X9S, swap out the base plate for the full size. The difference is that the base plate is just flat as opposed to having this filler section here. And then you'll buy the sleeve itself, this aluminum sleeve. This slips down over the magazine body and is held in place. It's a friction fit with some O-rings. Doesn't go anywhere. I want to say the sleeve is right around 25, 30 bucks, and base plates are a few bucks, 3 for 10 bucks, something like that. Good way to go about it. Anyway, those three things, just little accessories, little tweaks here and there. Really think you ought to take a look at them. The wing in particular, that's a universal thing. Can't recommend that highly enough. The pinky extension, I've switched all my 10-round magazines over to this. There's no downside to it. You get a better grip. You don't lose any concealability. Why wouldn't you do this? And then with the 15-round magazine, as you can see, I only did one of these. I've got the standard magazine still. I'm going to go ahead and switch this over. I mean, there's no reason not to. And it just gives me more options. But if you ever want the option to carry a 15 rounds, the full size 15 rounds, with your subcompact gun, this is the way to go. The rounded butt helps with the concealability. It doesn't get caught on a hard edge. The grip is now full size. You get that full size grip that you want, so there's no downside to getting the subcompact, the 10-round grip version. Anyway, hope that was somewhat useful. We'll do it again soon. Take care.